lighting is pretty much one of the most important factors when it comes to filmmaking and photography. Why? Because essentially exposure is everything when it comes to filmmaking and photography. And this light right here is by Iwata. It's called the Genius Light, or GL01. I got sent this by Iwata. It is... Let's get into the video and I'll tell you exactly what this light can do. What's going on, guys? My name is Jason Morrison. Today we're going to talk about this light right here, the Iwata Genius Light, or Iwata GL01. This light packs a lot of features in a very, very small package. Now, I was sent this by Iwata, but this is a completely independent review as per usual. These are my own opinions on the product, and let's get right into the features. The Iwata Genius Light is great for photo and video shooting. It has an adjustable color temperature and brightness. On the back, it has a data and battery indicator. It is a very ultra thin and light design with a built-in rechargeable lithium battery that has a battery capacity of 2300 milliamps. The color temperature ranges from 3000 Kelvin to 5500 Kelvin. The slim and sleek design allows you to fit this into any backpack or even into your pockets. So one of the most important things when it comes to filmmaking photography is exposure. Now you have to get that correct exposure when it comes to both those factors. Why? Because digital grain is a real thing and you do not want digital grain unless it is a stylistic choice. But for most parts, digital grain isn't exactly a desired look. So digital grain obviously is more, I suppose, prominent when it comes to higher ISO levels in photography and filmmaking. The great thing about Sony sensors is they are fantastic when it comes to low light situations, especially the A7 III. The sensor in that is incredible. It's what I'm filming on right now. But you know, when it comes to, say, the DJI Osmo Pocket, in low light situations, they don't exactly perform great. Even like the GoPro Hero 7, same thing. In general, perfect exposure, out in sunlight, fantastic image. When it comes to low light situations, that's when it starts to fall apart. And that's where lighting is one of the key factors that you need to think about when you're doing filmmaking and photography. Now, there are certain types of positioning when it comes to lighting that you really should consider. Key lighting is one of the most important ones when it comes to lighting. So obviously I've got my key light right here. You can also use fill light, which will come from this side right here. You want to try and fill in the dark spots. I am getting some fill light when it comes to bounce. So it's bouncing off the wall and it's coming back, or you can use a bounce card, white surface. You can see here, I'm looking in the monitor. You can see here that it's actually filling in. Obviously you wouldn't have a fill like this close or a bounce card. You would have it out of frame, but it would bounce essentially that light directly into my face, which is what's called a fill light. And then you can also use a backlight, rim light, or hair light. They're pretty much the same thing. So that's pretty much filling the rim of the hair or the outline of the head or shoulder. That's called the rim light or hair light. That is really good for separating your subject from the background. Now, these three types of lighting factors are really, really important, especially the key light. Look, if you don't have artificial lighting, using sunlight, so coming in from the windows, will definitely still work, but a key light is really important. And that is a good thing about the Iwata light, is that it can be used as either 3 of those lights. You can use it as a fill light because it's nice and small. You can crank the dial down to 5% and nice soft lighting. You can have it as a key light, so have it directly as the main source, or you can have it as a rim light where you can put it behind you, shining down, separating you from the background. This thing, it's just really small. It's pretty much the size of, it's actually smaller than the size of my Samsung S9 Plus. It could be similar to the S9, maybe just a little bit smaller than that. In terms of thickness, it is pretty much just the similar thickness. That is the cool thing about this thing, is that you can chuck it onto, say, a gimbal, and you can have it right on beside your gimbal, or beside your camera on the gimbal, and you know, it's just nice sort of fill light. You can also have it on a camera rig. It's just nice and small, get a little bit of fill light once again. I even use it for product photography as well. So if I'm doing some B-roll with certain products, you can use the light to fill it in a little bit of the shadows or a bit more a different contrasting look. And the cool thing about this thing as well is that you can change the color temperature, so it's bicolor. It will have, I think it goes up to 5500 Kelvin. It goes just as low as 3000 Kelvin. That is, you know, that is awesome when it comes to color balancing and also getting the correct temperature when it comes to skin colors. So you can really dial it in and match it to other kind of lighting that you're actually using as well. The good thing about this light as well is that you can actually dial down the intensity. So it does have a little LCD panel on the back, which is absolutely fantastic. It's got a battery bar there, and it also shows you how much time you have left on the battery if you have it at a certain intensity. So let's say you put it up to 100% intensity, it'll show you exactly how long it will last at 100% intensity. Dial it down to say 5% intensity, and it'll show you exactly how long it will last at that 5% intensity. So it is really, really, really cool. In terms of charging, it doesn't actually take long to charge. So it isn't obviously a removable battery. It's got inbuilt lithium charge batteries, and you know, it lasts quite a while, especially if you do have it at a low percentage. It is quite cheap for what it is, especially because you can take it pretty much anywhere. You can literally put this in your pocket. It'd be a great light for the DJI Osmo Pocket as a bit of a key light or a fill light. Especially like I said, when it comes to different cameras that aren't really good under low light situations, it is recommended that you need artificial lighting just to try and keep the ISO level down and get rid of that grain. But that is a bit of a quick video when it comes to lighting. I want to do a bit more in-depth when it comes to videos on lighting. I want to go more into key lighting, fill light, rim light, the 3-point lighting, and different kinds of color temperatures you can use for lighting. But that's in another video. I want to spend a lot more time when it comes to that for that tutorial. So keep an eye out for that. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that bell notification so you can be notified when my next videos come out. Smash that like button, please, if you could, guys. It really helps out my channel. I am on my way to 5,000 subscribers. I'm at about, I think, 4,200 at the moment. I really, really thank all my subscribers. Anyway, guys, my name's Jason Morris, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, let's get it.